Part of my site that I really like is I can climb to the top of a mountain behind my village and see into Serbia, another country.
My favorite part about my first months at site have been the fact that my site is very close to a lake and a cave, and I get to go on walks and runs and hikes to it, and it's just a beautiful nature area.
For me, one of the best things about my experience thus far has been living in a completely new sort of community. Back in America, I lived in a town of about 50,000 people and felt like that was small sometimes, and now my community has under 500 in it, and I live on a small farm with my host family, and it's just been so rewarding to live at a different pace and do different activities every day, and I'm so thankful that my host family has found the time and to include me and teach me how to live on a farm.
So, as many members of my cohort and my community know, one of my favorite coping mechanisms is tres leche, which is a really great dessert that they make here in Kosovo. All of the different bakeries and cafes always have it, and for a long time, anytime I was stressed, I would always go out, have a tres leche, maybe with my site mate Ryan, with local friends, and it was always a lot of fun. So my host mom actually works at a bakery, so she makes amazing cakes all day, every day, and she also knows about my huge obsession with tres leche. But again, she makes cake all day, every day, so she never wants to make it when she gets home and is hanging out with me. But a couple weeks ago, she had the day off, and I get home from work, and she surprised me. She had bought all the materials and ingredients for tres leche, and she's like, all right, we're finally making it, we're doing it. And so we got to make tres leche together. It was so fun. Like, as it's baking, she like looks in the oven and she's just like, mashallah, mashallah, like so excited. And it was amazing. We had a good time, and she told me next time that I make it, I have to do it all by myself, and she's gonna judge it, so I'm a little nervous. But overall, it was a really fun experience getting to bake with my host mom.
I'm really excited about my site. It's way up in the mountains, away from everybody, and it's really beautiful. So much more scenery than I thought I was going to be able to get to see. And I just really love being able to walk and hike every day. And the people there are so great. I pass by the forest rangers every day. They're always trying to give me a ride, and I have to tell them no, that I'm just enjoying the scenery. It's just such a really cool thing. Never thought I was going to be able to get to have this.
One of my favorite things about site is working with my two counterparts. They've been really open to working with me and learning new things, and I'm learning so much from them, and I enjoy spending time with our teenagers every day, and it's awesome to see the growth that we've seen already.
My favorite thing about site is fish Sundays, and so my little small town is known for its fish, like all over Kosovo. And so everyone will come to this famous fish restaurant, but my host family will go and they'll buy the fish raw from this restaurant, and every Sunday we'll have a fish fry with all the fixings, like potatoes on the side and carrots, and it's just like a lovely family dinner every Sunday.
My favorite word since going to site is digitron in Albanian, which means remote.
My favorite moment from my first few months at site was getting to know my host family and be part of their family and meet my host sister's daughter, Marisa.
My favorite moment from being in Peace Corps so far was one day I had a really bad day at school. I couldn't get a couple of the kids to listen to me, and I was just feeling really down. And as I was walking home from school, I heard a little voice scream my name, and the 3 5-year-old triplets from next door were running at me and just gave me this huge hug, and it just made my day so much better.
One thing that I really enjoy being at site is having really long conversations with my host dad for hours at a time about everything. We talk about all the topics possible, and the language barrier is there, but it is awesome, and we found 4 other ways of saying one word, and then we never use that word again because it's just not necessary. So that's my experience.
My highlights are getting huge group hugs from the whole class, usually my 3rd grade classes, and seeing light bulbs pop up for my students who maybe wouldn't have understood something before, but now they do, because we found a different way for them to understand.